Happy New Year! We made it. It's 2010 or 2010, whichever you decide to call it. Welcome. I'm so happy that we all made it to this brand new decade. And what have you resolved for this year? I want to talk to you about several things on how to make this your best year yet. I have resolved to make this a magical year. I'm going to create my own magic, and I hope you will too. Make your own magic. That's number one. Number two, what would you do this year if you knew you could not fail? Where are your God given gifts and talents? I know a lot of times you are just afraid to step out there and stretch and do it anyway. Sometimes you feel like your gift is not valuable because it comes so easily to you. This is how we know that we are working and operating in our areas of gifting, is when it comes easily to you and people always compliment you on it. Do that. Try that. Look at ways that you can use it, maybe in ways that you haven't considered before. That's where your gift lies, and that's where your happiness lies as well. So this year, resolve to stretch. Let go of the fear that's been holding you back, the fear that's been keeping you from operating in that area of gifting. I know oftentimes we think about, well, what will they say? Who's they anyway? We don't care what they say this year. This is going to be a year like no other if we choose to do something differently. You cannot keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. We all know that that's the definition of insanity. So this year we're going to make some changes. We're going to do some things differently. One of the things, besides not taking fear into this new year, is that we are going to look at our relationships, and we are going to eliminate, hopefully, the toxic relationships and the toxic people that are in your lives. We all know those people. And you may be dealing with the situation now where you have a friend that you really care about, but you know that this friend does not have your best interest at heart. Every time you are with this person or you talk to this person, you feel awful afterwards, and you wonder why you stay in relationship with them. You think that they'll change. If you just behave in a certain way, you'll change them. I have news for you. You can't change anyone but yourself. And there are some things even about ourselves we can't change. We are who we are. However, if you have a toxic person in your life or toxic people in your life, then what I would recommend you do is learn the gift of goodbye. We need to learn how to wish people well, but still let them go. People are in our lives for a season, and some people are meant to be there forever. Others are only meant to be there temporarily. We have to be able to distinguish the difference. If you are giving and giving and giving, and all they're doing is taking, 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 it's time to say goodbye. Wish them well and let them go. The next thing that we can do to make sure that we have our best year yet is to forgive ourselves. What is it that you are holding against yourself? Forgive yourself and be careful about what you are saying to yourself. That negative self-talk is the things that you say to yourself that hold you back. Some of the things that we say to ourselves, we would never say to a friend or to anyone else. Oftentimes, we can be very cruel to ourselves. That kind of negative talk, self-talk, has to stop. Resolve that this year will be the year that you're going to move beyond that. You're going to stop making excuses about things that you want to accomplish in your life and things that you would like to do, but you never have the time to do it, or you just can't do it. For instance, if you're always late, there's a solution. You just have to leave earlier. If you have to be there at 8:30 and it takes you 30 minutes to get there, if you leave at 8:10, you know you're already late. So leave at 7:30 because we know there'll always be traffic. We have to stop making excuses for ourselves to let ourselves off the hook for these things. These are the behaviors that sabotage our dreams and our goals. I am determined that this year I want to be better than I've ever been before. 2009 was very challenging for most of us, but we made it. There are so many people who didn't. There were people alive yesterday who are not alive today, but we are. So, what are you going to do with this day, this year that God has given you? I'm going to make the best of it. I'm going to make sure that this is my best year yet. What about you? Thank you for joining me on Words to Live By. I'll see you soon. Bye.